Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mohammed Salif Bah with Yes I Believe program. Today we are here to talk about mental health care system. This, we think it is a very significant for every migrant around the world, and it is very significant for every individual around the world. And we hope till the end of our section we will be able to help millions of individuals around the world. We are inviting you to join us and to give us your ideas also by posting it into our own Facebook channel, Rknowmorenetwork, or you can get in touch with us into our own email, rknowmorenetwork@gmail.com, or you can visit us into our own website, www.rknowmorenetwork.com. Let me start. We're talking about thoughts today, and thought is something which we receive into our mind every single day. Our mind gives us different kind of thoughts a day. Every single individual around the world receives more than millions of thoughts a day. The question is, are we going to work with all of those millions of thoughts a day? The answer on my side is no. As an immigrant example, a person who has been traumatized into his own country to live, and also he been traumatized for the second time to cross the desert or to the Mediterranean Sea, or to face prison or jail, and finally he will be traumatized to his own final destination country by meeting the new society, the one who do not like him or the one who do not like his color, or the person who have his own personal problems, which is really deep for him, and his some of those persons, their own friends discriminate them. That means it is also another traumatizing things. With all of these things into your mind, it gives you a lot. We know there is a lot of more than thousands of migrants who have a psychological system problem, and they are hiding it into their own, heart and mind. And the risk of that is, we want to let you know that it's really dangerous to keep those kind of things in your mind. If you have these kind of problems, you have something in your heart and it's really hurting you, the first action that you have to do is to contact directly to to a psychological doctor, or go directly, if you are an immigrant, you live in a center, go directly talk to a person who really taking care of you, or who you really trust. And you have to be able also to trust the psychological doctor by telling them your own problem, because the more you keep the things on you, is the more you build in it, and you are making it danger for you and for your friends, the one you live with. Thought is something which gives you two-way. Thought is kind of thinking. Sometimes it will give you a good thought, which is positive, and it can give you can have also a bad thought, which is negative. What is the good and bad? The good is when you think about, when you start telling yourself that, when you start thinking that, my future will be better than my past. That is one of the positive thoughts. The negative is when you start thinking or saying that my future will be bad like my past. That is one of the signal of the negative thoughts. And every one of you who have this kind of things, do not allow it to happen. Do not make it happen. Try to give your mind something else to do to avoid those kind of negative thoughts. There is a different kind of negative thoughts. The example of the negative thought is not just saying that, yes, my future will be bad like my past. You can also have a thought that sometimes you can just think, let me go and fight with this guy because he always calling me this kind of name and I don't like it. So if he repeat it again, I'm gonna punch him. That's also one of the negative. Or maybe you are married and, you know, it can be the man or it can be also the woman. She or he is always saying one word to another, to you, or but in his side or her side, she's just joking, or he's just joking, and you just decide one day, okay, when she tell me this or when he tell me this, I'm going to leave her, or I'm going to, you know, to fight with her. That also one of the negative thoughts. So does it mean this program is belong to every individual around the world? And the positive is when you start thinking only a good things. When you start thinking, if you are married or you are not, the man or the woman, when you start saying, okay, let me, when I see my darling, when my darling come to work today, I will really take care of him, or I will really take care of her, I will make her happy, or I will make him happy, or whatever she say, I should accept it, you know, just to make him or to make her happy. That is one of the examples, one of the good examples of those positive. From the other people, you can also see a person who is working between him and his boss. Sometimes the manager or the supervisor will really, you know, be on him by telling him, do this, do that, this is not good, that is better. And the person will be really angry. If you do not realize, when he go home, he will start thinking the negative thoughts. When it come, when he will start saying, okay, tomorrow when he tell me this again, I'm going to abuse him and leave the job. That is really negative. What you have to do is, you have to think from the positive, because do not allow yourself to think one. Always try to think 1, 2, and 3. Try to find any way 3 kind of solution to solve this problem out. You know.